action.
Is this Windows 7?
Yes.
I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's lesson.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, you see, I moved here from another state, and I left my driver's lesson and
Yes.
should I wait until you finish?
I don't think so. It's a very long book.
But are you listening to my problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Oh, well, anyway, I took the driving test again and I passed it and got this temporary license, which has now expired. And I've never gotten my permanent one. And when I called about it, they said they had would lose me in the computer, and they had no record of me taking the test. And so they couldn't send me my lessons even though I did take and pass the test. Your turn to say something.
Wait a minute. I wanted to finish the paragraph. Now what seems to be the matter?
Well,
You must sentence.
I haven't received my driver's license.
Let me see if you are on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
What is your name?
I'm not there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not on the computer. I went to Windows 7 and they tell me there wasn't no record of me on the computer.
I'm not a Windows 3. I am Windows 7 and I need to know your name.
James Agnes.
It says A as an Edward, G as a Gesundheit, N as nincompoop, E as an excruciating, S as Water, pause, J as a Jupiter, A as an Asnet, M as a Mary, E as in excruciating, and S as in slow, lingering death.
Yes.
Well, you are not on the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Fine, I will give you an award at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
I'm sorry, there is no record of you in the computer.
Yes, but I have my temporary license.
This temporary license has expired.
Yes, I know it's expired.
It is no longer a valid license.
I know that. That's why I want my permanent one. I had noticed it hadn't come in the mail until this one had already expired. I had presumed everything was alright.
What a funny thing to do. If you do not have a valid driver license, how did you get here to the divisions of motor vehicles?
I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep a receipt from taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive yourself. Did you, Mr. James Agnes?
No, I realized my license is not valid.
That's correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
But you are not helping me.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's lesson.
You must take the driving test.
But I took the driving test.
I know you have, but you have no record of it. You should. Oh, sorry. I have no record of it.
I know you have no record of it. Sounds much lost it in the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. If you wish to make an appointment to take the driving test, go to the window 4.
I don't want to take the test again.
Well, when did you take the test before?
It's the same day as NET on my temporary lessons.
February 3rd, 1811. The division of motor vehicles did not exist in 1811.
Let me see that. Alright, it's a typo. Its career meant to be 2011.
I'm willing to agree with you that is more likely a typo. You see, I don't stick on the rules on everything. I'm a human. What is your name again?
Jens Agnes.
Is it A as an Edward, D as a Gesutai?
Jens Agnes!
Let me see if you have a record of you in the computer.
You don't! I told you don't!
Why are you shouting at me? When I am shouting at and do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I had not been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me much earlier than this.
I want my lessons.
Well, you can have it. You are not on the computer.
But that's not my fault.
And it's not my fault either. We are both blameless. Isn't it a nice feeling?
You are not helping me.
I'm doing everything in my power.
But don't you have more power than you are using? Can't you, for instance, type me into the computer and send me my lessons?
No, only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
But when she forgets to do that at the time of the driving test, can someone else to do it then?
If the secretary at the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting that she has forgotten to type in your name, then I can enter your name into the computer and then we will fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I don't. I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you can expect me to help you if you are going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can suggest to solve my problem?
If you could relieve the initial driving test, when it was finished, you could ask to watch what the secretary typed in your name and your test result in the computer.
Your suggestion is that I relive the initial driver test?
It's a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it is a limit of what I can think of to assist you.
Could I see your supervisor, please?
My supervisor is shredding our documents in the other room and they cannot be disturbed.
Look into my eyes. I want you to tell me what should I do that will solve my problem. And I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of New York. Move out of New York.
That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio is nice.
You had a good time, didn't you?